I said, because it's on a craft day. So we got to get everybody real excited for what a girl wants. What any crafter wants is some great flip-flops. What any girl wants is some great flip-flops. We're doing this price just for today, $34.99. This is by far the most popular flip-flop we ever sell on HSN. It is by far the most popular Clarks flip-flop that they offer. It's called the Cloudstepper. It is famous for its comfort, for its cushiony, soft foam padding. It's absorbing impact with every single step. It's like walking on a cloud. They're amazing. And you even have the adjustable strap. So I'll quickly go through the colors, but we have the lowest price, we have the best value, and it's here today, it's gone tomorrow. We have it for you in the silver. We've got this beautiful blue we're calling denim. We have a black. This one is our raspberry. Then we've got our beautiful lavender. And last but not least, it also comes in a sand color. We have 5 through 12, and they come in a medium width. Faith Marlowe is here. Come on out, Faith, because I got to put these on, and I got to get ready to roll. Okay, so can I tell you, I was, hanging out with my mother-in-law and my sisters-in-law at a fun Florida town. I can't tell you how many Cloudsteppers I saw. This is like by far one of the most popular flip-flops, not only here on HSN, but really in the country. I've owned several different variations of this shoe, and I know a lot of my family and my friends do too, thanks to HSN, our incredible values. This is the lowest price we've ever done. You're going to love this shoe. And you're gonna love Faith Marlowe, who always brings us all the great fashion and footwear here at HSN. This is such a great one. Every time I put them on, I'm like, oh, it's Clarks.
Oh, I know, right?
What a relief.
And I mean, you will see everybody with these on. If you're on a cruise, you're on vacation, theme parks, because Cloudsteppers, this is amazing comfort. So we've been We've been around for 200 years this year. We're celebrating our birthday. But Cloudsteppers is really the next level of comfort, because what we have here is our EVA that's built in. So what you have in a tennis shoe is what we have built in here with our Cloudsteppers. So it really does give this trampoline cushion soft technology. Feels like you're walking on a cloud. You can see layer after layer. It does have that spring, that neoprene that you would have like in a wetsuit type feel to it. And we sell with our Breeze bottom. We name our shoes 2 names. The Breeze bottom, we have sold 25 million pair. And if you're looking at it, you're thinking, oh, I have some. We change the style every season, and this is our newest style.
I think it's so fabulous. Everything about this shoe is perfection. Like they have perfected the flip-flop. You want it to be cute, you want it to be adjustable. You want it to almost feel like a tennis shoe. The bottom kind of feels like you get the spring, you get the bounce, you get the energy, you kind of get that cushion. Wherever you're walking, whether you're walking on cobblestone, concrete, you're walking around a zoo, a theme park, you're walking through grass, you're going to a concert in the park, you're heading out for hot dogs and a ball game. It doesn't matter where you're going this summer. This shoe is like everything. And the fact that we have it on sale for you tonight, very special opportunity. This was not the price the last time this was on air, so I'm really wanting to really thank you. Thank you for all the shows that you've watched, What a Girl Wants. We've got 2 more before we take a little, I'm gonna call it a little moving break while we move into our new studios in June. But What a Girl Wants is not going anywhere. We're very committed to bringing you such incredible buys, but this is the time to shop. When you see footwear on sale, when you see your favorite national brands on sale, this just isn't any shoe. This is actually your #1 bestseller.
It is.
This is our #1 bestseller. And I see women of all walks of life wearing Clarks. I don't think you could leave the house right now in a warm weather climate and not see someone wearing their Clarks Cloudsteppers. They do a slightly different version every single year, so maybe you want to replace any other flip-flop that you have, or maybe you want to renew the color, maybe you need to change the size. But right now we still have most colors and most sizes, 5 through size 12. This is the sand color, which has been very popular. I like how the band has like that nice kind of angled look. I like that this is adjustable, so whether you have a narrow foot, a wider foot, you can kind of give it that perfect little squeeze, a little custom-like fit. And then the next bestseller, I think, is the black, right? I'll remind you of all the colors. So gotta have a great black, that's always a go-to. But silver's really pretty. If you don't have a silver, it's basically like a gray with just a little sheen. It's not overly shiny. That's our most limited color. That's our denim. And I think that's a good description of a denim color, right? Like a blue?
It is. It's absolutely perfect. I love the contrast stitching, and this is adjustable, so you can adjust this here. Also, I wanted to mention, this is a Rogaine ribbon. It's on the outside, so that's how we do with our Cloudsteppers. So you never have that ouchy rubbing on the inside. It's nice and soft. All of your toes can lay soft nicely because our footbed is nice and wide. These are great to wear right along the beach. So you can get these wet. They're going to dry quickly. They look like leather, but they're not. They're man-made. Wear these to the beach, picking up your seashells, playing with your grandkids, family. Maybe you're going to wear these on a cruise right along by the pool area, but then pop these on with a cute sundress at night,
It's
right?
a great idea.
You can wear this with a sundress and cute walking shorts, and it's adorable. Yeah.
I've worn my Cloudsteppers to death, and I will honestly say it takes a lot to wear these shoes out. I honestly have mine 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. You'll wear these over and over again, and you'll be really glad that you did. So this hot pink color is called Raspberry. Isn't that pretty? They still have that all white sporty bottom, and then this lovely color,
That's
lavender.
my favorite. I love the lavender.
I mean, it's so unexpected. You don't see a lot of flip-flops in this really dusty, pale, light lavender color. So that's unique. You know, find a couple pairs. I mean, if you know you just live in your flip-flops over the summer, like you said, it's nice that they can get wet. You can wash the dog. You can wash the car. You can walk through wet grass. You know, if they get a little sandy, a little dirty, a little dusty, you know, you're out in the garden, you're walking on shells or a gravel driveway, like don't worry about it. But the nice thing is your foot feels really supported. There's a lot of flip-flops out there, Faith, that are flat, that are thin. You almost can feel the pebbles when you walk on them.
I know.
Remember that feeling of walking on, like,
flat as a pancake.
remember the ones they used to sell at the drugstore that fell apart like the first time you walked on them?
That's true.
That's not Clarks. Clarks, you really feel like you're walking on a tennis shoe bottom.
You really do, because it has that EVA that's built into it. And also, I love how the shoe's constructed. You can see on Jamie how it goes onto the back and constructs to the back construction. So it stays on nicely. You can see that contrast stitching. Also, layer after layer with that EVA that's built in there like you have in a tennis shoe, and a TPR bottom, so it really grips and grabs. The traction's amazing at your front door to have it to pop on. Wear these while you're inside your home. And all of our Breeze also, I don't know if you noticed, Sarah, but they have like a racer stripe that goes along the bottom that coordinates with each color. So I love that. So if you get the lavender, there's a lavender stripe. The blue has the blue, you can see right here. And this is how you know when someone has on our Breeze bottom. We sell 23 million, we've sold 23 million pair of our Breeze bottom because of the comfort. And we're celebrating 200 years, and the adjustability here is amazing. Whether you have a high arch or low, and you can see the spring on that.
Yeah,
is that your foot?
Look at the bounce.
Oh, there you are.
It is my foot.
I like it.
And then see how with my heel, all the impact you make with every single step, you're like bam, bam, bam. We put pounds and pounds of pressure on our feet every single day. So I hope you're wearing a shoe that can withstand the pressure. Otherwise, it is like walking on concrete. It is like standing on a hardwood floor every single day. So don't even do the dishes barefoot.
Right.
Honestly, I'm always putting on a shoe from the first day, the first moment that I wake up to right before I go to bed at night. I'm always wearing something that has support, something that has cushion, so I'm not standing on hard floors. Also, flip-flops are really great. If the dog wakes you up at 4 in the morning and you're like, oh, we gotta go. Like we gotta, there's no messing around. It is now or never. So what do I always keep by my front door? I keep my flip-flops right there so I can just slip into them, race out the door. Maybe you just are running around town. Maybe you want something that's cool and comfortable. This is exactly what your feet are looking for. And it's really one of the most popular shoes from one of the most popular brands. And we've got all the sizes, all the colors for $34.99. Now, from what I understand, this was just for today. I cannot guarantee you we will have this price tomorrow. So lock yours in tonight, get your favorite color, get your favorite size. How would you suggest sizing on this one? To me, they're very true to size.
Absolutely, yep,
Okay.
true to size. True, shop, you know, they always say shop your top, shop your shoe. Same size as shoes. So if you're 6.5, you're 7, 8, and you're gonna love them. I love the molded part, the molded inside footbed. Look at that. that's going to absorb the shock. See that, how she's pressing? It comes right back up. It never stays pressed down. These do look great with your regular clothes. These are cute with your jeans, with your sundresses, with a little mini dress if you want to. But then you can put this on with your swimsuit and a cute little sarong and just look so cute and sexy. And all the colors, I love the colors, how they all coordinate. There's that racer stripe. And each year we change the top. So sometimes maybe you have another Breeze C in your closet. There's a flower. We have one that almost looks like a little knot. The ones I have on tonight are also part of our Breeze collection. I don't have these, but they all have the same comfort, but then just a little bit of a different design on the top. And so this is brand new. We launched this just the other day.
Right, yeah, so it's nice to bring you the lowest price that we've done. And also, when it comes to the great colors, I know a lot of you maybe get more than one when you see a great price, and you know you're gonna live in this shoe. This is not a shoe you wear for one special occasion. This is a shoe you're gonna live in. So it's always good to invest in the shoes that you just know you're gonna wear to death. Every time you look down at your feet, you're gonna say, oh, so glad I got those Clarks while they were on sale at HSN. Last call for the denim. I don't know that we'll have another presentation on this shoe, but if you want the #1 brands, #1 best-selling silhouette, and of course the flip-flop that everybody loves, everybody wears year in and year out, this is the shoe to collect this summer. Add this to your collection.
For sure.
You're going to be thrilled, and your feet are going to be so happy. So that is our Clarks Cloudstepper. That's what I call a one night only. 890-998 is your item number. Thanks, Faith, for coming in.
Thank you for
what a
having
girl
us.
wants.
Yes.
I'm going to keep those on. I'm going to keep those on. Nothing is more comfortable than this flip-flop right now. So great to see you.
Good to see you.
Okay, we got more great shoes. We got fashion. We've got beauty. We're just moments away from Benefits 2-pack of the Bad Gal Bang.